Was Game Boy's time?
1 hour, 7 minutes, and 34 seconds. So just 7:04 behind Scorpion. And welcome back. We are back here, and boy, did we miss a lot in a little bit of time here, but no worries. We were providing a little bit of assistance here as we found out that our restreamer had a tronic issue here, but in the interim, we had Scorpion finishing with an official SRL time of 1 hour and 30 seconds just before the stream cut off, and Game Boy just taking out the second form of the Dragon Lord 7 minutes and 4 seconds later. And now Highspirits is on DL2.
And meanwhile, Thilotilo has not only caught up in experience and exploration, but has actually overtaken the experience lead.
Well.
And we have gameboyf9 in chat.
You guys, you swapped channels just to fool me. So I just totally destroyed Randomania 2's race.
Well, that's okay because Randomania 1 was a little bit destroyed in terms of the feed moments ago. So it's just kind of sharing the love. No worries, CD Improv. It happens. There was a bit of an electronic hiccup. There was a power outage that had occurred just right after Scorpion had finished in first, and so we were down for a little bit of time here and providing commentary via chat because we weren't able to be heard.
Well, anyway, I was going to say I had very poor routing. So everybody in Randomania 2 knows that I routed very poorly.
There you go. You were giving them a little teaser for the spoiler later. That's all.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, yeah, but anyway. Yeah, that was pretty much the feature of the race, is that I just really blew it on my way to discovering the Staff of Rain, and I totally forgot that I needed the Stones of Sunlight, and that was... I don't know if that was the difference. I think Max still could... I think Max probably still would have beaten me, but that pretty much turned like a 1 or 2 minute victory into a 7-minute victory, so... Well done to Max. Yeah, he got his revenge from last week, and yeah.
And Highspirits now finishing up is going to take third with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 56 seconds.
Yeah. I don't know. What's your take on the seed?
Well, there was certainly a lot going on. The leads seemed to change back and forth between the three of you, between you, Highspirits, and Scorpion pretty well throughout. It was an early experience lead for HS, and I think somewhere along the way finding... I'm going to have to check with Scorpion to see what enemy it was that just all of a sudden vaulted him right back into the lead. It may have been... I know there were some metal scorpions that were giving about 250.
Yeah. There were a lot of really good monsters there in the game. So
but it was very close all the way throughout, and then well, let's talk about the Dragon Lord for a little bit. Both 1 and 2 wasn't so bad. It was 1 that was the force to be reckoned with.
I don't know. I just wiped him out. I don't know. What did DL1 have?
Well, it had 207 attack power, so it hit pretty hard, but you also went in with the Silver Shield and a couple extra levels, so the first one to DL2 was Highspirits, but he got rocked for 66 and then 60, and I believe there was also a DL2 breath in there as well, and there was a dodge. That's what it was.
Yeah, there was DL2 breath. I got hit by that twice, and then I defeated it. So...
Yeah, it had a pretty high dodge rate, 15 out of 64, so almost almost 1 out of 4. It's as tough in terms of dodging as the vanilla Demon Knight.
Yeah, that was yeah, I got hit with a dodge. I hit him and then he dodged and then I hit him and that was it. By the way, did you love the fact that Armored Knights gave out exact vanilla experience?
Yes, and it was definitely noted in chat, and the question that dare not be asked was asked, but I didn't get the chance to respond to it at the time, so thank you for reminding me. But my take on that is, the ball occasionally lands in the green 00 on the roulette wheel. It happens.
Hi, Highspirits. How you doing?
You know, what did I do? Spend 30 minutes in that Charlock because Dragon Lord 1 kept dodging half my attacks?
Oh, God.
I died to him, 3 times because he was dodging half my attacks, and I finally, okay, can I put him to sleep? I put him to sleep, and I was finally able to...
What was the sleep resistance?
Sleep resistance on DL1 was 0 out of 16.
Oh, wow.
Sleep did work well.
Can't get any better than that. Although it hit like a truck.
Yeah, he didn't have much health. You know, I could two-shot him every time, but the problem was he's dodging my attacks. I'd hit him once, he would dodge and then kill me. I went back, I hit him once, he dodged, and he killed me. And I'm like, this is getting ridiculous.
Well, thanks to Scorpion Max, you are officially the #1 seed in the tournament, in the playoffs.
Yay!
Yay! And actually, Max is going to be #2 because of Buckles. I think Beta Strep is the only one who can possibly pass him, but I don't think he's going to be able to. Can he pass him with that? No, he can't.
I doubt
so,
it because
yeah, no.
because Max was playing harder competition this week.
Yeah, I think Max officially is #2. I think Beta Strep can only
here. So
yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, Beta Strep can only reach #4.
So
Yeah, I
Max
think
with
I ended up
21
finding and
points.
reaching Charlock at about 45 minutes into the race or so, 40 to 45 minutes into the race, and then I just was there forever because I couldn't get by the Dragon.
Well, you were certainly the first there.
So
All
yeah,
right.
looking at it here, so yeah, Highspirits, even with the 3rd place finish, 22 points. That is top overall.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Buckles.
Game Boy and Max.
Yep.
Yeah, Game Boy and Max with 21. But the Buckholes, you said, is the difference?
Yep, that's right. Max is officially #2, and I am. There's no way I can get away from #3.
That is, doing the math here, that is correct. So that will shape up to be an interesting, week 6 in this case, or first round of the playoffs, and given the way that it's going to go, it'll be a little bit more of a test of endurance, as it's going to be a traditional chaos race.
Yay!
Yeah, how did y'all like those levels?
Oh yeah, they were pretty insane.
Yeah, I mean, I think I found the wrong wet noodle first because I Poltergeist was the first. I was critting everything at the beginning, so I crit 3 Poltergeists before I realized the Red Dragon was the.
Well, I'll give that in a moment, but first get out your GGs. Thilotilo finishing in 4th, an official SRL time of 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 12 seconds. But you will appreciate this, I'm sure, and that the official wet noodle of the season was none other than the fun alleged police,
Oh,
the Red
yes.
Dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Red Dragon.
Oh, that was great. Yeah,
Something you never see. Red Dragons running away as much as they did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but hey, the first one broke me through the seed. And then
Yeah, I
was
never
able to find
found it for a
breaking
while.
ones.
Like I said, I killed like 3 poltergeists before I realized that Red Dragon was there.
Was that your first kill, the poltergeist?
Yeah, several of them. I got the first 4 or 6 levels from just killing several poltergeists, and then I finally found the Red Dragon.
What were
Because
the
the
other
poltergeist
first
only had 5 HP, and they gave 3 times the experience as the Red Dragon.
What were the other first kills?
I think that was pretty much it. It was either the Red Dragon or the Poltergeist. They both had 5 hit points. Poltergeist was a little bit stronger, but not much. So it was almost like it was an al dente noodle. It wasn't quite wet, but it was it was only slightly tougher.
All right, awesome. Well, I'm going to let Thilotilo come in here and chat with you all. So, good race. Well, I'd like to thank CD Improv and Link Force and from Burgundy Rio Station and all the runners for a great race.
Yep, thank you guys for everything. GG.
Good game.
No problem. Great game, guys, and we'll be looking forward to hearing from Thilotilo, I believe, in a matter of moments here. And make sure to give all 4 of our runners a follow. And as I say that, there is Tilo coming on in here. GG's, Tilo.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a rough start for you from what we saw, as I guess it was that kind of cross-up of exploration versus grinding in the beginning, or trying to find the wet noodle. I don't know. What was going through the first, I guess what was going through your mind the first, like, 10, 15 minutes of the seed that had a little bit of a stumble out of the gates?
Well, the first thing was, obviously trying to find the wet noodle, and I came across a wraith, which was doing no damage, so I assumed that was the noodle. So I spent a lot of time trying to find that, kept getting smoked and sent home by metal scorpions. Then, while looking for that, I don't know, I must have been 10 minutes in or so, 10 or even beyond, and then finally found my first red dragon, which later on in the seed I couldn't get rid of, but it took me a long time to get that kill. And then what really hurt me, I think, is, and it's contrary to the way I normally play, was that I didn't do a whole lot of exploration until I found those red dragons running away from me. And so when I find Rimildar 5 feet east of the castle, 25 minutes in with a, what was it, 6 gold broadsword?
I think it was a 2 gold broadsword.
2 gold broadsword, even better. I went, well, that's not going to go well for me. Because, of course, once you had that, you could actually do damage to some of the monsters in that starting zone, and that opened up. As the seed went on, it definitely did not go well for me that all the stats came out quickly, because, again, exploration put me behind. So I kind of assumed, I was kind of actually surprised that there wasn't a finish sooner than it was when I started getting the stats that I did, because I knew everybody else had to be way ahead of me in exploration.
Well, one of the things that kind of kept it from finishing a lot quicker was Dragon Lord 1 and 2.
Yeah, that Dragon Lord 2, how many hit points did he have?
Dragon Lord 2 had, I believe it was 218.
I knew it kept seeming like, okay, surely this blow's gonna do it. No. Surely this blow's gonna do it. No.
Yeah, this has to be the one. No, this has to be the one. Please let this be the one? That's where you were getting to at that point.
But all in all, I mean, given that start and kind of how just topsy-turvy my exploration was, finishing, I'm actually happy that I only finished so far behind. I knew I was going to do poorly in this race. It's just because Highspirits is my kryptonite. And every race I ever race with him, not only does he beat me, which, Highspirits is good, he's going to win, but I also play awful. It's amazing, and it's not just in Dragon Warrior either. He's done it to me twice in Final Fantasy as well. So, I will be happy to get out of this round and hopefully not matched up against Highspirits in the playoffs.
Well, a lot still to be determined with that, and a lot of positioning still to be made as the, at least at least for the first round, unless you fall to 8th or 9th, then you won't be seeing seeing high spirits in the first round. So yeah, a lot still to be determined over the course of the next 4 weeks with the playoffs here. But even with that, still a lot to be determined in this week in terms of who's in and who's out.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and head out. Thank you, everybody, for commentating, tracking, restreaming, all of that. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and good luck to all the rest of the runners in this final week.
Absolutely. And note in chat that you'd caught up rather quickly, so you're incredibly fast. So certainly showing the test of your character, and that while there was that slight setback in the beginning, that you were able to get right back into the mix toward the end and keep it extremely close. So certainly a great job, Thilotilo, and looking forward to more, as I'm pretty sure that I was going to say I don't have all the calculations and everything together, but I would imagine that the top 16 is I don't think you're going to be falling that far to get out of the top 16 at this point. So I don't know. Game Boy and some of the other administrators, they're better with the calculations of the standings and whatnot, and who's officially in and who's clinched and everything of that nature. But with 17 points, at this point, there would be a lot that would have to happen to knock you out of the top 16. We'll put it that way. But time will tell over the course of the week. Meanwhile, as far as things here, make sure to give, first of all 4 of our runners a follow, as they had a heck of a race here tonight, and it had a lot of hype going in, and certainly lived up to it here. And make sure to follow all the folks behind the scenes as well. CD Improv taking care of the restreaming. Also, Link40 on tracking. And for my broadcast partner, Reusation, you can give me a follow as well. I'm Ferran Burgundy. Any other last thoughts before we wrap things up here, Ryu?
No, I think that'll about do it for us here.
All right. Well, that's that is good to know, but we'll have a bit of a brief respite here, and actually over on Randomania 2 coming up later this evening, and about an hour and a half from now is going to be Group 5, and that certainly has some top 16 implications as well, and that'll be Melee Wizard, Tyrannex, Angry Larry, and Lord of the Synth. That'll be coming your way on Randomania 2 at 10 o'clock Eastern, and then we've got still a few more races to go here in the last of the regular season weeks of the Dragon Warrior Randomizer League. We've got a pair of races coming up tomorrow night, and then another on Wednesday night, plus 3 more that are still yet to be scheduled. And those are groups 2, 3, and 4. So those are they're definitely going to have some implications as well. So a lot still coming your way here over the course of the week among the Randomania networks. For all the folks behind the scenes as well as in front, I want to thank you for tuning in here to Randomania. And until next time, I'm Ferran Burgundy saying, may your moves be excellent and your seeds stay classy. Good night, everyone.